So, hello, madam. We are from group D01A, and this will be our presentation video for our market structure. So, my name is Benjamin Tang, the group leader for this group, and our group consists of six group members, and these are the names of our members.
Hello, madam. I'm Low Guang Yuan, and the firm of the perfect competition that we choose is fruit stores. Hello, madam. So I will be responsible for the background of the perfect competitions, and the firm is fruit store. Nowadays, you can see many fruit stores on the roadside, especially in Malaysia. People are able to earn side income by opening a fruit store. These fruit stores are found in many night markets or morning markets, such as Pasar Malam or Pasar Pagi. Besides that, Malaysian fruit stores have their own unique background and characteristic, reflecting their country's diverse culture, climatic conditions, and people's preference for fresh fruit. So there are five characteristics of the background here. The first one is cultural diversity. Malaysian fruit store emphasizing multiculturalism and providing fruits from different ethnic traditions, reflecting the country's diversity. The next one is climate fruit types and native fruit highlights. Malaysian fruit store located in a tropical area, it can provide a wide variety of tropical fruit, including local fruits and international tropical fruits. Emphasis on local fruits such as durian, mangosteen, etc. to showcase the unique local flavor. The third one is community affinity. Malaysian fruit stores owners typically develop closer relationships with customers and have a stronger sense of community affinity. And the fourth one is tourism attraction. Malaysian fruit stores has a tourist attraction that attracts international tourists due to its unique native fruits. One of the example is durian, as it is Malaysia's national fruits. It can be a tourist attraction to people visiting our country. And the last one is market status. Malaysian fruit stores are common streets sight in cities and markets. They are part of the local culture. So in general, Malaysian fruit stores emphasize cultural diversity, local fruits, and community affinity to compare to general fruit stores, and at the same time have stronger tourist attraction due to their unique food varieties.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, I am Luqman and I'll explain the justification for the perfect competition that we chose, which is fruit stalls. So the first one is the number of firms or competitors. In perfect competition, there are many firms or competitors in the market. This is also the case of fruit stalls because there is significant number of fruit sellers operating across the country. Due to the abundance of agricultural produce, which is fruits, and the low barrier to entry, many individuals can start their own fruit stalls, resulting in a large number of sellers in the market. Besides that, the abundance of fruit stalls ensures that no single firm can dominate the market, allowing for healthy competition and a wide range of choices for consumers. Next is the product differentiation strategies. In perfect competition, products are homogeneous, meaning there is no differentiation or uniqueness among them in terms of product quality, features, or branding. In the case of fruit stalls, their product, which is fruits, are generally considered homogeneous because fruits are natural commodities. While there may be variation of quality or variety, freshness of the fruits, these differences are minimal. So, on that note, there is no significant differentiation strategy employed by individual fruit stalls. And now we have the barriers to entry. Perfect competition is characterized by low barriers to entry, allowing new firms to enter the market easily. In the context of fruit stalls, the barriers to entry are low. Starting a fruit stall requires minimal investment as it primarily involves procuring fruits, setting up a simple stall, and acquiring necessary permit to ensure compliance with health and safety regulation, and also secure a suitable location. However, these requirements are generally attainable. The low capital requirement, coupled with widespread availability of fruits, allowing new firms to enter the market freely without significant obstacle. And lastly, we have the cost of production. In perfect competition, there are no barriers preventing firms from accessing the necessary input or resources to produce their goods. In the case of fruit stalls, the cost of production is low as fruits are readily available from local agricultural sources. In this case, the firms, which are fruit stalls, are price takers, meaning they have no control over the market price and must accept it as given. This implies that the firms cannot influence the price through their production decision. In the case of fruit stalls, the cost of production is actually straightforward. It primarily includes the cost of purchasing fruits, renting or setting up stalls, and minimal labor costs. Since the market is highly competitive, fruit stall owners have limited power to increase prices, as consumers can easily switch to other stalls offering similar products at lower prices. That's all. Thank you.
Next is monopoly, and the company that we choose for monopoly is Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Hi and Assalamualaikum, madam. My name is Kurt, and I will be explaining the background for Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Tenaga Nasional Berhad, which is us Malaysian usually called TMB, which is the short form for Tenaga Nasional Berhad, is Malaysia's leading electricity company that's serving million customers in Peninsular Malaysia and Sabah. The company established in 1990. TMB engaged in electricity generation, transmission, and distribution with international operation in several countries, which is include Malaysia, of course. Okay, for the first part of justification, which is the number of firms or competitors for Tenaga Nasional Berhad, there is a few competitors for Tenaga Nasional Berhad in Malaysia. For example, like Indonesia Power, Melakov, MMC Group, and Cedas. But they are not as big as TMB. This is mainly because TMB is a company that is owned by the government, and the electricity sector is often regulated by the government. So the government ownership share influence in rules and regulations, and creating an environment that is less conducive to competitors entry, which is why TMB managed to stay on top. Uh, the size of TMB and established position in the market also allow it to achieve economies of scales.
So I'm gonna proceed with barriers to entry. The first one is monopoly market result from entry restriction as seen in government imposed licensing. So the market result of the monopoly is because of their entry restriction, because as you know, government can restrict the license of the other industry to enter the monopoly market. The second one is TMB's exclusive license, make it the sole electricity distributor in Malaysia. Because of the TMB's exclusive license, so he is the only one electricity distributor in Malaysia. The third one is other industry players are barred from electricity distribution, cementing TMB's monopoly. So because of the other industry players are barred from electricity distribution, can strengthen the TMBs in their monopoly markets. The fourth one is control entry maintains TMB's unique position in the market. So because of the entry in the monopoly markets are controlled, the TMBs have a unique position in their self-monopoly market in distributing electricity in Malaysia. So I'm gonna proceed with the first one, resource monopoly. TMBs maintain a monopoly through strategic control of crucial coal resource, because for your information, to produce and distribute the electricity, we need the coal resource, and Malaysia also have the coal resource. So to TMB have to have need to have the strategic ways to control the coal resource to produce the electricity. And the second one is cost-efficient electricity. Ownership of scarce coal enables TMB to produce electricity most affordably in Malaysia. So that means TMB needs to use as less of the coal to produce the electricity resource in Malaysia. So that's why need to be most affordably. And the third one is global dependency. Besides of Malaysia have the coal, TMBs also import coals from Indonesia, India, and Vietnam to sustain its monopoly position in this sector, because TMBs also need to make sure they provide the electricity source are always available and enough to everyone in Malaysia.
The last part for justification, which is the cost of production for Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Okay. The cost of production for Tenaga Nasional Berhad is low, and this is mainly because Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) is a company that is owned by the government, and so the government may provide financial support or assistance to TNB for a specific project, such as building a new power plant or building a new HQ, or basically something that is requiring for financial use. Hence, TMB only needs to maintain the transmission and distribution of all electricity in Malaysia.
So, hello, madam. My name is Benjamin Tang, and we will be going through the oligopoly market structure for our selected company, which is Masys. So, Masys has been in the Malaysian market for quite some time now. They are established in the year 1993 and is currently the leading converse solutions provider in Malaysia. Their main goal is to provide a variety of high quality digital services for Malaysians to enjoy because they understand how important it is to own one. So, even though there's not many competitors for telecommunication company, but Masses still have to compete with the likes of Celcom, DG, Umobile and such. However, even all those, Masses still stands out on the top among Malaysia's telecommunications company. So, what makes Masses stands out among the other competitors is because of their unique product lineup. So even though Masses are the last to offer 5G to consumers in Malaysia, they have bounced back with a complete revamp of its product lineup, which includes the new postpaid plan with more data for less money, which is good, and then the prepaid plan with 5G enabled options and free roam packages, which makes international traveling hassle-free. They also introduced the 5G broadband and the new 2G BBS fiber home Wi-Fi package, which is really good for especially for people with families. So, what are the barriers to entry for masses to enter the telecommunications market? So, firstly, they must have a high initial capital requirements. This is because building and maintaining a telecommunications network requires a significant upfront investment in infrastructure, such as cell towers, fiber optics, and equipments. And this capital intensive nature of the industry makes it really difficult for new entrants with limited financial resources. So, nextly, we have the brand recognition and customer loyalty. So, for a telecom company, they are required to have a strong brand recognition and the customer loyalty over time. So, for new entrants, they will face the challenge of convincing customers to switch from a well-known provider, which can be slow and a costly process. And last but not least is the technology expertise. So if you want to get into a telecommunications industry, you must have the expertise for that because it is really technologically complex. So companies with established expertise have a competitive advantage. So new entrants need to invest in research and development (R&D) to catch up with the technological advancements and innovations. So now we'll be going through the cost of production for Maxis. So in order for Maxis to sustain their businesses, their cost of production will be the following. So the first one will be the building and good network infrastructure. This is because building and maintaining the physical network infrastructure, including cell towers, fiber optic cables, switches, and routers, involve a significant capital and operational expenses. Secondly, we have the utilities and energy costs because running and maintaining the network equipment, data centers, and other facilities requires significant energy consumption, which contributing to the operational costs. Last but not least, is the labor costs, such as the employee salaries, benefits, and training for various roles such as network engineers, customer support staff, sales personnel, and such, which is also contributing to the operational expenses. So that'll be all for the oligopoly market structure.
Good day, madam. I'm Rafael, and Happy New Year. And I'm going to present with monopolistic competition. Hold on, let me have a cup of coffee first. Just kidding. It's Adidas. So for next page, so back back in 1924, a dude named Adolf Dassler kicked off this company in a washroom. Fast forward, and now Adidas is this global powerhouse making shoes, clothes, the whole 9 yards. It's like the second biggest sportswear big shot on the planet, just like the game Nike. But this is a myth where Adolf Dassler didn't start off his company in a washroom. In fact, in the quaint town of Herzogenaurach in Germany, Adolf Dassler started his sports shoe empire in a laundry room. Yes, you have not heard wrong. It's in his mom's cozy laundry room. And the birthplace of Adidas was a laundry heaven where sneakers and dreams were brewed in equal measure. Talk about turning everyday spaces into global game changer. Numbers of competitors. Adidas is in a ring with some heavy hitters in the sportswear world. We're talking about the likes of Nike, Puma, Under Armour. It's a real showdown. But is there only this few? No, no, no. Instead of Nike, we will have Puma, Anta, the China company, and also Mizuno. It's not that famous, but it's also a big company in the sportswear world. So, the product differentiation strategies. Adidas is all about standing out. They are not just selling kicks, they are selling a lifestyle, constantly cooking up new stuff, pushing the innovation game. It's like they are saying, why be ordinary when you can be Adidas? Yeah, just like I mentioned earlier, and these are the shoes that have been created, innovation, creative, and all over these years. They even have trainers for the gyms, jogging shoes, running shoes, football, and even like the lifestyle, the flat ones. As you can see in the picture, there are so many types of color matching and shoe style, and it's all match of every sports types, or even in a daily basic. So, trying to break into the sportswear scene, good luck. It's not just about sewing a logo on some sneakers. You need deep pockets for tech, skill squad, and a wallet busting marketing games. This all cost. It's like the VIP section of the business world. Yeah. And don't forget, you're competing with these guys. Feeling afraid already, but you might be shocked for what a shoe costs only for Adidas. So the cost of production. Ever wondered what goes into those snazzy Adidas shoes? It's not just materials, there's also labor, overhead, the works. Making a pair of shoes them around 25 to $35. Hmm? Is that really so cheap? Right? Yeah, I guess so. Quality doesn't come cheap, my friend. Oh, I mean, my madam. So this is where I found in the internet. So it's only cost for 25 to $35 per pair. So maybe this is a chance for you to get into the industry. But this is not suitable for all types of shoes because, like I mentioned before, it also have the trainers, the sports shoes, football shoes. They are all using different material to build up with, and they even have also the personally customized shoes. Yeah. However, retail prices can be much higher depending on the model, with some shoes costing up to 200 or more. Yep. And that's all for our group today. And hold on. Bye, madam. Thank you for listening.
So this is all of our presentation, and thank you, madam.